So let's jump back into it. You guys are all standing in the graveyard. Lyra is in a coma.
not.
She is totally unresponsive.
Out like a light.
But Father Langdon is ready to speak. You know that the spell that you have cast gives you 3 questions that you may ask Father Langdon, and he will answer truthfully, though he can refuse to answer if he so chooses. What do you do? And it's not play the game, it's read comments, just so you know.
We read comments.
Yeah! Totally do that.
We're talking to you.
Wow. I forgot again. Thank you for the reminder. Tyler Dickey says, hello.
Hey, Tyler Dickey.
Hey!
That's a new name.
Thanks for joining us, Tyler. If we've got any other new people out there, let us know.
Welcome.
Right in the Twitch chat, right in the Facebook chat. Let us know that you're new, first time tuning in, or if you've been watching for a long time with the backlog of episodes and just tuning in live for the first time.
Also, anybody on Facebook, I'm not being unfriendly. I do not have a Facebook. I didn't block you specifically. I don't have a Facebook.
I didn't block you
Did you ever have a
specifically.
Facebook?
Yeah, I did.
She's been going through the chat, blocking
Years ago.
each person she
Years
sees
ago.
pop up.
Yeah, I deleted
So I
that.
wasn't
One by one.
unfriended.
No, a lot of I've had 4 people come up to me and tell me. I mean, I got off like a solid 2 years ago, if not more. Like definitely 2 years. But yeah, people have come up and been like, I thought it was me. You know, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just not on Facebook anymore.
feel
Blair
better.
Peterson says, Amy will be taking bites out of dead grave robbers this episode, and it is found out she is actually McGruff, the crime dog, who takes a bite out of crime. Wow, McGruff, the crime dog. You're dating a few of us there, Blair.
Yeah, he is, but he's way cooler than Lear, McGruff the crime dog. Way cooler and more chill.
Lyra. Everyone's
So
saying
there's
Lear.
It's
Two-
okay, Lear.
It's Lyra.
2 comments from
Lyra.
James
Lyra.
Womack. Hey, all back again. Hey, James.
Hey,
Hello,
James,
James.
you made it back.
And then his other comment is, quote unquote, you forgot to unplug the iron when you left home, Father Langdon.
That is what this has all been about.
There's actually a Joe Berza comment here from Alex. Do you want to read that one?
Sure.
Father
Joe.
Langdon says, I saved a bunch.
You know, sometimes it's funny, and then sometimes it's
It hasn't been funny for like 15
just old.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
You guys, that
Thank
was
you,
the
guys.
first time I heard that joke, so I liked it.
That was funny.
Gregory Winters says, let's get some hashtag Quigley math in this deal for Open Gaming Store.
I don't understand the Quiggles joke.
So
That's just what
I
he
can't
says.
count for shit. Like, I can't do math.
Okay.
And so Quigley is usually sitting there doing the math for me.
Oh, this human is named Quigley?
Yeah,
It was-
Yes.
well,
His character's name is Squire Quigley.
Quick
so-
Squire
So
Quigley.
he's
And-
usually my human calculator, but then when Jim is announcing the presents, he likes to say that everything is like a quadrillion, billion, zillion off,
Yeah, so-
percent off.
Yeah.
So Gregory's kind
Ah,
of mentioning
I
that.
love it. All right.
And with my math, so
Thanks.
yeah.
I have an inside joke-ness.
Anyway,
Kyle D. Adams says the exchange rate for Quigley is literally whatever he wants because he follows his own rules with no thought for the consequences of his actions.
This is very
and
true.
others.
That's also correct.
It's a harsh,
And others.
From our
You want to
residential
go back and
LBMs.
finish
harsh
that?
judgment.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Comment.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, Joe Berza says, Father Langdon, I saved a bunch of money by switching to Geico.
And it's Brent Forrest's first time.
Grab yourself some tea.
Mine too.
I do have one quick question before she asks her questions of Father Langdon. I want to ask him the question. No, I'm just kidding. What are we seeing? Are we seeing an animated corpse, or are we
Yeah,
just...
you can actually, he doesn't stand up, but when he speaks, like he moved, like he is actually, his body answers the question.
Oh, he's like alive in the
It's
in
like
the
he's
coffin.
breathing.
Did you
his
Yeah,
eyes
He can look
track?
around, yeah, he can look around and see, yes.
Oh yeah, you're
Crazy.
you're
Yeah,
Uh,
we've totally, to be clear,
You're
we've
knocked
totally
down.
left Lyra
Yeah.
just lying.
Yeah.
You just left me.
Also,
No, she's
Just passed out in the middle of
there.
the graveyard, yeah.
Father Langdon does have a chunk of peck missing.
There is indeed a very suspicious chunk of his flesh gone.
I have
you
my
know, hey, these
shackles
things
at the.
happen.
Hey Jim.
Yeah.
And I have readied my shackles.
To put
Ready?
on Lear.
I'm coming up, and my shackles are at the ready.
The tackle and shackle.
I'm
all right.
gonna listen to whatever Lear is doing, but while she's doing that, like I want to have it here open. I'm gonna go use that 1 point in heal that I have to go check on Lyra.
All right, go ahead and make a heal check on Lyra.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I was gonna do that after.
That was
Lyra.
nice of you to check on me.
I'm gonna get real comfy, like I'm watching a bardic play, and I'm gonna, just relax
Good.
and like get on the ground and get all ready for this. Find a nearby like stick to chew on, And I'm gonna say, Father Langdon, it is you. I have been waiting so long to talk to you. You have infiltrated my dreams. Yes, you have. You know you did.
Is that a question?
No, the question is, what is the significance of this party I have acquired?
Oh, they are part of a prophecy. They are meant to be. We've been very wrong. They're on the wrong path. But they must be brought to the right path. They must. That is their significance, is that they have done so wrong. So very wrong.
Can you just keep elaborating on how
Yeah, it's
like literally the worst thing they could possibly do. Like not good at all. Take all the good things they did, none of them.
Once we leave this graveyard, which cardinal direction should all 5 of us take?
North. You must go north, far north.
And my final question to you, Father Langdon. This is hard.
It's okay.
That's what she said.
Ask him what we should do about the prophecy.
No,
Or do what you want.
this is not the way. Which in this party, whose instincts in this party should I trust the most?
Whoa!
And then does not compute. He burns off these.
Wrong.
Run very far away from all. No. Krag will be the one. It must be Krag. You must reach. You must go. Solastrad. Hammer. Rady. That is the last you hear, Father Langdon.
I think Jim's mic cut out, guys. I couldn't. Sorry.
I couldn't hear
Go ahead, Jim.
either.
He said, you guys had all heard it, but he said, Krag is the one. He must go the hammer and Solastrad. Those are the only key words that you picked up.
Solastrad.
Solastrad.
Was that written in the papers?
I want to be clear first. He didn't actually say we should listen to your instincts. He just said that you had to be the one. So now that that's out of the way.
Okay.
Do I feel better about this now? Like,
You do. You actually feel almost like a sense of relief.
And
Great
then
relief.
right
because
after
now
the
you know
relief,
that this
she
particular vision will no
feels
longer plague you.
tackled and shackled.
Who is tackled and shackled?
Right after the relief, she's tackled and shackled.
Okay.
Wow, Krag.
So you feel a great sense of relief, and then you feel a lot of pressure as you are just tackled to the ground. You were already sitting there. He just bowls you over and shackles your hands behind your back.
okay.
She's a monster.
I rolled a 5 on my heal check. So she's great.
I
I look up at her and I go, she's dead.
she's dead. Definitely dead.
She's dead.
She's a monster. She tried to take a bite out of me.
Okay.
Look at the
And at
look at
this
the bite.
point, Brother York breaks through the.
Hold on.
I asked politely if I could. That is different from trying to take a bite out of you.
What are you?
That is a hard question. What are any of us? I am
Touché.
I am near even spinner. And I tell the truth. That is my job.
You tried to bite me. Are you a monster? Are you a werewolf? Are you a vampire?
Oh, no, nothing evil like that, or decrepit, or weird, or ugly, or disgusting like that.
You took a chunk out of a dead body.
Well, of course I did. I needed to bite flesh.
So then what are you? What species are you?
I am elf. I am an elf. Look, this is not something you would understand, but the minute that you become a vessel, and a very precise vessel, might I add, I specialize in making other oracles whimper and whine in their inaccuracies. You also get a little bit of, with the boon comes the bane, is what I always say.
Knowledge. Religion?
Religion.
On oracles.
Yep.
Also, I'm going through Lyra's stuff.
Yep.
I'm dealing with this
27.
right now.
You know that oracles are almost similar to what sorcerers are to wizards. Clerics study their religions, and they through work and penance and by taking up the tenets of a faith, they gain power over time. The oracle is born with a connection to a god, whether they like it or not. And as she mentioned, that connection to the divine does give them a lot of insight and power and magic, but there is also always a curse that comes along with it. That it's almost sometimes it's as she seems to be possessed of a ravenous hunger. Sometimes they are physically disformed, but it could be a wide range of things. But everything she's saying it makes sense to you. Like that is typically the burden that an oracle carries.
So while I'm over by Lyra, I have like her arm. I like lift it up, and it just go. She's dead. I go, but Lyra.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that you know. Well, I mean, I spent years studying, you know, because I like wanted to be this. You didn't have a choice.
You should not pity how powerful I am. That is unpitiable. In fact, the reason I was kicked out of my village was because we had our own wise sage, and I would make corrections to the sage, but some of the people did not want to hear my corrections. They, you know, like I said, there are times to speak of the truth and times to hide them, and I did not know this. I did not know this at the time, but yeah, I am what I am. Sometimes I need to eat some flesh, and if not, I am pretty inept if I do
Can we
not
just
eat.
have
Who's your
animal?
god?
Who is my god? Who I don't remember.
That's odd that you don't remember that.
Yes,
You have never actually prescribed to a specific religion.
Oh, yeah.
You've always received these visions, but you were never.
You know, it
given a
comes
path.
from what I think is it comes from my ancestry, and like I said, we are obsessed with food. That's why I can call upon them by simply speaking the word dinner time.
And you want to eat people.
People, yeah, you're cannibals.
It is not that we want to eat people. We have this insatiable need to bite people, and
Yeah, but do you swallow?
I mean, I do, but that is a choice.
Well, you hear it here. Quigley, that's one for the box.
That's yeah.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be the quote of the. See, look at he has all the
Quote of the
quotes,
day.
all the quotes of all the shows.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So,
after that, I just
Yeah,
Are
that might
we
be the
totally
entire
dead.
conversation.
are we gonna let her loose?
yeah, sure. I don't see why not. Just don't bite me.
If we get into another encounter, like I said, one of you might need to offer up some flesh to me. I can heal you right away.
Can I go kill a goat?
I mean,
Can
I
you
got a
eat
better
goat leg or
idea.
something?
Yes.
And I look at Lyra and I go, I mean, we could just take an arm or something with us.
It is, you know that the living flesh actually works better, but I have spells to heal the person as soon as I injure them. It
Yeah,
is.
Krag, just let her just bite you and then heal you.
Why me?
Yes,
Because you said you liked her.
yes, you said I was sexy, and I heard that. I actually see the two of us in the future at some point. Actually, I do have a vision. There is a beautiful woman, and
Yeah, my wife.
Coma.
and you and she are holding a flower, and it is unclear which one gives the flower to the other person.
This is getting really weird.
Get
Could I go get the rooster? Could you take a bite out of a rooster?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Take it, yeah, and basically anything
Anything living?
that
Living
she
flesh.
can.
Can I go
it actually-
Can I get a rat or
I
something?
mean, she
or-
could, and she could realistically also bite an enemy. She could. I mean, it doesn't. There's no specification. It just
No,
she
I
has to
beat
bite somebody.
dead Father
At this point, I've grabbed Lyra's arm. I'm just dragging her dead body over to these guys. And when I get it over there, she's just dead.
Is she dead?
No, she is not. She's
I'm
not
gonna.
dead.
Okay, I am gonna unshackle you. You are not.
What is going on? Sorry, they were trying to fix my mic this entire time, so I kind of zoned out. You have to. Sorry, just.
Alex, you're mic'd?
Out of character.
Narc!
Stop it.
Our character.
What
What is the thing you have to do?
Something?
Yeah.
caught up a
If I don't bite someone in combat, the minute combat begins, I'm overcome with this sickening, ravenous hunger, and unless I bite and physically do piercing damage with my teeth and feel the cold flesh beneath
Taste
it,
blood.
the warm, the warm
has
flesh
to be
beneath
during
it. Yeah, unless that I have a sickening penalty.
Technically, it's under any stressful situation. So mostly combat, yes, is when it would pop up. But yeah.
asking her what's going on, why she did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I am trying to recruit him as a volunteer should we encounter something else.
Not biting me.
We'll see.
You have the most speed on you.
Oh, what the hell?
Also,
Everyone hates me.
There are very few difficult and dangerous vessels in this area of a person. Believe me, I know. I've done this before.
Now that she said Lyra isn't dead, I'm gonna check again. Like, all right.
Well, now it's very apparent she's been breathing the whole time.
Oh
which-
crap! That's the one thing I forgot to check.
You
with
didn't.
that roll.
You didn't remember
So
to
now
check
I'm gonna-
for breathing.
Oh,
That was
I forgot to check that one. I'm gonna use her healer's kit.
good. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, with my +2.
Would cure wounds do anything? Do I know that?
No, you know that she needs either time or restoration.
Roll. Nice roll.
21 total for the healer's
20.
kit.
One healer's kit. I mean, okay. You can essentially you can tend to her and make sure that she's okay and safe for the next 8 hours, and she'll get. Provided you guys take her and lay her down in a bed and she's in a comfortable spot, she will regain double the amount that she normally would from a full night's rest. Thank you. So she would get 2 points of intelligence back with the night's rest.
Intelligence too.
With 1 night's of rest, 2 points.
2 points in 1 night.
So I'm gonna be really dumb for a while.
Oh no, I need me too. How do I get mine back too? I need intelligence.
Same
Days.
thing. Every day you get back 1, or you ask
2.
the church for help, or somebody like Lyra casts lesser restoration.
Hey guys,
which helps the process.
we just dug up a body and got real hurt. Can you fix us?
Well, you can rebury the body. You know, you could.
Yes, we
You could try to
should.
cover your tracks a little.
Yeah,
that
no,
might.
that's a
just
good
a
idea.
suggestion.
No,
You
we'd
do what
leave
you
the
want.
doors open. We'd leave the doors open.
Peppermint.
All right.
Yeah, I would.
That's crippling to this party.
Solison?
Huh?
Solstead.
Solastrad.
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 Okay, we
And the hammer.
Do you have knowledge? Anybody with knowledge history or local?
That's how
or
this
Oh,
goes.
I have some sick knowledge.
I got
history.
both history
That's
and
how
local.
this all started,
Okay.
was with my
Which one do you want?
have no
Higher or?
knowledge.
Whichever one's higher, yeah.
Okay.
I've got that is a 19 for my knowledge history.
Okay.
roll.
Your spell goes away. All right, that was just.
Yeah, that was 6 rounds. 6
Knowledge
rounds.
local 13.
13. Okay. Well, Solastrad is not an unfamiliar term to either of you. You know that far to the north, at the edge of the mountains, there is a mining town called Solastrad. It has not ever been a particularly noteworthy place, so you're not certain exactly. Like, it's not some ancient site or temple or anything like you have been dealing with thus far in respect to the prophecy. It's simply a mining town that exists. It is far to the north, as Father Langdon had mentioned you needed to go. But you don't know why it would be noteworthy and why he would tell you.
To get goat cheese from the famed Solastrad goats there.
He did say that we should trust Krag's instincts. Yes, it must be the goat cheese.
She could bite me.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait.
I am earnest in this.
We need to pay our respects to Father Langdon and rebury him.
Yeah, you remember how pissed he got?
I
when
start
we
to
didn't
just
bury the
push her
bodies
into
before?
the grave.
I'm still right
so he's
here.
probably pissed off that we haven't buried
Almost
him back
in the
there.
grave.
Yes.
Do you remember that, Jim, when we took the weapons? Alex took all the weapons and Quigley took all the weapons from the people, and Father Langdon was so pissed. He's like, "No, we have to bury them with their weapons,
yeah.
and you can't."
All right. So
And we just dug the poor guy up.
Hey, these things happen.
We gotta figure out Lyra.
We are truly the villains.
That could take a long time to figure out Lyra.
All right, so you guys spend some time. I mean, I'm assuming you guys spend some time
Yes.
reburying the body, doing your very best to cover up your clandestine activities. Perhaps one of you could take Lyra to a safe space where she can rest more properly. By the end of it, you guys are rather tired, but you get back to the Mouse and Moth. You sleep for the evening. Those of you who need to recover any intelligence, you
Yes.
get. If you are being tended by Markus, you get back 2 points. If you are tended by nobody, then you get back 1 point.
Marcus, are you tending me?
No, I'm tending to
He's
Lyra.
using his efforts on Lyra. So, the next morning, if you have an intelligence score above 0 now, then the next morning you would come out of your coma. But you are certainly in a very, I'd say, weirdly enough, because your casting stat
Wait, am I
is
back?
based on your wisdom, you actually can still use your spells.
Well, that's
Because
great
your
news.
casting is tied to your wisdom and not your intelligence.
Now she wakes up and I'm looking over
Am
her.
I? Wait,
Oh,
am
yeah.
I awake now?
Yeah,
Is it the next day?
it is the next day.
I look at her and I say, now don't get any funny thoughts, all right? This is purely platonic.
What does
She's
that
taking
mean?
care.
Jim,
Yes.
how many health points do we get from sleeping again? 4?
You get your. You should be at full hit points. Oh no, you're not.
Non-lethal.
You get it's your level plus your Constitution modifier.
That's a lot of stuff to figure out.
So it's 12.
Level.
Or no, your modifier?
Plus Constitution modifier.
Nothing.
So you get 6.
Modifiers,
Get
12.
Isn't it double the level?
So now
No.
you're at 11 there.
Last time you said
So 12 plus.
no.
If
What?
you're
6
receiving
plus 1.
if you're receiving care from somebody
Oh,
with
then it would
a
double.
heal
It's
skill, then
doubles
you get
because
double.
I healed it, so it's another 6.
So
on there.
6 plus 1
Yep.
would be, right?
And
6 plus
non-lethal
1.
heals at the same rate.
So
Is your
7.
Constitution what's your what's
Constitution is 12.
yeah? So it's called
Knock
it's
them
6.
off
Yeah,
as
you get
they're
7 back.
jamming
naturally.
this morning.
7 back.
Yeah, it is a bright and early morning.
You sure it's not this then?
Were we woken by the rooster very
Oh
early?
yeah, every morning. The rooster
Very
wakes you
early,
up
the
every
rooster-
morning, just like Quigley would have done if he were only here.
I don't sleep. I just sit there and probably stare at you.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're in her room.
Are you
In the
my
midst
room?
of taking care of Lyra during
Yeah.
the night, I'm trying to multitask and like still writing scrolls for Swift Winds.
Well, you can't do both. If
I
you're
won't.
providing care.
I won't, but I'm thinking about it.
yeah.
And I go to the door and I say, Quigley, shut the hell up. We're trying to sleep, damn it.
David Bauer in the chat says, hey, thanks for calling my name for the prize. You guys are always a great way to spend Friday night. Adventure on. Well, thank you, David, for sharing the show, watching the show, and
Yes.
being there
Congrats,
every
David.
Friday. We appreciate it. And congrats on your win. Make sure you send us your info so we can get you your dungeon crate.
And Cody Nichting says it's Lear's Puppet Theater, and I say, damn straight. The dance is my puppets.
Brian Summer says, and I make it back just in time for the swallow line.
Oh my gosh.
That was so
Which-
You knew what you were doing.
Well, yeah, well, Richardson also points out Marcus set it up and Lear hit it out of the park.
Terry Huffmaster says, Lear is so funny. The loopy elf must return in the future, please. Big smiley face.
Yes.
Yes. I'm down. I'm down.
James Womack says she's a vessel of crazy.
Yeah.
And Richard Sloan, surprised Jonathan hasn't come and checked what's going on. Fireballs are not exactly quiet.
Brent Forrest says, I haven't laughed this hard in a while, guys.
Aw.
Good. Well, glad you're joining.
Yeah. Good, Brent. Ben Burch says, did you name the rooster Quigley?
Apparently.
No.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
He's
and now
supposed
he's
to.
gonna take that rooster and feed it to Lear.
Oh, I said she could bite me now.
Oh,
We're cool.
Yeah, we're cool because I supported his goat cheese theory.
I love
No,
goat
she said we do
cheese.
whatever I say. And I was like, yeah, we're cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it takes. Yep.
I trust you implicitly. Because of,
right.
because of communing with
Are
the
we
dead.
all awake in the...
And Blair Peterson, one
Yeah,
last
but
one.
I'm
Blair Peterson,
really
apparently
dumb.
they should have dug him
I
up
need
faster
more
as Father
intelligence.
Langdon is the one throwing shade.
Ooh, this monster is the gift that keeps giving with them puns.
So, yeah, the next morning you guys awaken to the sounds of the rooster. Lear is still just fascinated by you. There's something about
Oh my god.
fantastic. Yep, that's Quigley, all right.
Quigley! Why? I don't understand why you have to keep staring at me, though.
There is a cloud around you that I cannot get around. It is like trying to spear a fish, but the fish just rolls off using the water to avoid my spear.
Hey, so
Oh God, no.
trust me, she's been avoiding the spears for a long time.
Ah, is this true? I believe it. There is an aura about you, something cloudy.
are we all down at breakfast?
Yeah, you guys, yeah,
I?
yeah.
I bring Lyra downstairs.
Are you?
Whoa.
This weekend at Bernie's, are you alive? Lyra, you're alive!
Hello. I had this awful dream that I hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't you
I
tell?
did.
Yeah.
That was a
Hello,
weird dream.
friends! Oh, man. I love food.
I'm gonna.
Is she drunk?
Are we going to eat?
Hey, I'm gonna go to the Church of Percival.
Wait, I'm going with
Okay.
you. We need to get. I need my intelligence back.
Well, as everybody just leaves Lyra, I go,
I don't know what's
I
happening.
think you'll be fine. And I leave too.
Well, you're leaving.
No, I know.
what's happening.
Let's all go.
I actually don't. I don't understand like this. I tie like a hemp rope around your wrist and I lead you.
Okay, because I'm just not very smart yet.
Yes, I know. This is why I let this happen, I guess. So come along, little one. Come along.
I'm just as stupid as you are. If we're going by how
you at
smart.
2?
Oh, really?
I'm at 3.
I'm
shit.
dumb. That's dumb.
It's very
Dumb
good.
and
All right,
dumb.
I'm gonna tie a hemp rope around both of them and lead them like my
Yeah,
my pets.
They seem chill with it.
Hi,
yes.
Alex. This is so much fun.
As we're walking wherever we're walking, I'm going to go up to Krag and kind of quietly see if I can get him away from everybody else as we're walking, kind of let them go in front of us. And I'm going to mention him. I'm going to say, I think it would be a good idea for us to not talk about Solastrad, but instead to talk about a city to the south.
To who?
Are you
Vicar-
asking for something specific, or are you?
Vickersburg.
To who?
To anyone, including ourselves, because if we are being magically spied upon, we want them to have misinformation.
You just said the town's name.
Yes, Krag, I'm aware because it was said quite a bit last night as well.
Great. Sure.
Cool. Good talk. Glad you're picking up on what I'm laying down. We're going to continue on.
You're telling me.
Continue.
No,
on.
stop eating dirt. That is
Okay,
not
other
food.
man.
Hey, get your hand out of there. That isn't where it belongs. Come on, let us hurry and get to the church.
Okay, you guys make it to the Church of Percival,
Whoa.
where I assume you are
Looks like a
seeking
castle.
magical healing.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Essentially, we'll do it we can do it quick. We can make this a quick one.
Should we take
It'll
legal
cost
action
you
against
for a-
them since the shade happened in their cemetery?
Oh, well,
No.
Yes.
What do you? I don't know what you mean.
I understand that in sober.
Yeah, the trees cast a huge shade on the surrounding areas of the church.
The Lesser Restoration will cost you 35 gold pieces a go, and he can do it a total of 3 times a day.
Well, luckily, I'm sure she prepared it today so she can cast it on herself.
Fantastic. Can't wait to hear about it.
All right.
Who's buying?
You said. I'm going for
I'll
this.
take one.
Okay, me too.
I'll take another one.
35.
Yep, I got one for Marcus.
I'll,
one for
I'll
Lyra,
throw in.
and
I'm just
one-
kidding. I don't
I think
think I
they
have
paid
any
it.
gold, so I don't
Okay.
think
I
I can get
have gold.
What?
I
So
would
much.
I think
like
they got this. They're
one.
Okay,
it.
sweet.
Why don't you cast
They're
Lesser
rich-
Restoration
they're
on
rich,
yourself so you know what you're doing first?
Well, it said less.
I also
lesser
need
restoration, So I
healing.
know that I want it because I prepared.
Is that the same as
Oh,
that?
I can heal you.
So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can heal you. Great. I'm a great healer.
Lyra can also heal regular damage as well.
Do I regain these spells?
Yeah,
Is-
every
is
day,
a
you
a
have your
when-
full
a day
complement
happens?
of
Okay, great.
abilities.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I'm not
Well, I
too
came
bad,
here
but
because
I
I
might
was
as
trying
well
to save us
stock up on me.
spells for today.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god, you got
It's
So
okay,
I
I
got
need a
one
little bit.
for.
Okay, so how about
So
10
Lyra,
10
you
moderate ones?
you want
hit
him
points
to,
back.
and he tries to take
sorry.
your gold, and
What?
you keep giving him like
30.
random things out of
No,
your
not
out
yet.
of your
I'm
pocket.
I'm first going. I really would like to use my lesser restoration so that I get a little smarter,
I'm
Okay.
really used to it
and then I
now.
want one.
And then you want one. All right. Let's go ahead and roll that lesser restoration.
4.
Lesser restoration.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to check one quick thing.
Take your time. I'm listening to a liar.
Are we with Brother York right
Isn't
now?
it a liar?
Yeah, we're
Liar.
with Brother York.
Yeah.
1d4 points of a temporary ability. Yeah. So 1d4. So whatever you rolled, that's what you get back.
Oh.
What do I roll?
So I'm feeling a lot smarter.
Can I
A
roll?
4.
Have you? Yeah, you can get one
paid
from
you.
Father Langdon. Or go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll the d4. You can just.
So
A
funny that
D4?
Yep.
we took
One
the
d4 points of intelligence back.
intelligence damage.
3.
It's just
3.
so
So you
funny.
regain 3 points of your intelligence back.
Can I please have one?
That'll be the last one. No, because you used yours. So go ahead.
Right.
Yep. Go ahead.
So I give you 30. Is it 35 gold?
35.
Oh, we
gold.
can give you a total of 3 sets of
No.
35 gold.
No, well,
Not each, but total.
Oh yeah, that's great. Number
So I'm saying, like, can
now
I
you're up to
ask
7.
him to do it again? Oh, okay, then I'll do that.
So now you're up to
wait,
7.
wouldn't you roll? Wouldn't you roll on that?
Huh?
Wouldn't you roll on the lesser restoration for her?
I'm letting them. They're rolling their own. Like even though he's casting it, just for the sake
Just
of the dice
for-
cams and everything, they can
Got
have
it.
it. Yeah. So he's got one
Fair
left.
enough.
He's used one on Lyra, one on Alex. Who's taking the third one?
How many
thought you were
Lyra?
taking the third
What are
one,
you
though.
up to?
I don't have any gold.
7.
I'm at 6.
We're a party.
Go ahead and take it.
Okay, I'll pay you.
Well, I believe that's already
try
being
again.
taken by Alex.
Okay.
2.
2. All right. 2 more back.
Two?
And then you said something
18.
like, "Oh, but my wound
From?
still hurt. This didn't
21.
affect me
Does
at
that
all."
hurt your-
and I
yes.
Hurts my casting
turn.
ability.
I just turn abruptly, and I put our foreheads together, and I go, "Yes, this would feel much better."
What the hell is that?
And then you do, but it's like really crazy, and like probably I leave you with some like weird moss hanging and like grass just like on your clothes and
Physically, you feel better.
yeah.
Emotionally, you're very confused and disturbed.
Thank you.
Anytime.
I don't really understand their relationship.
All right.
All right. So what are you guys
Thank
doing?
you.
Next?
All right, now we need to go. Figure it
Oh my
everything
gosh, I need to heal you. Unreal.
Oh
You
yeah.
see
are
my
you-
bruises?
I did.
Hit my face is all
I
puffed
did.
up.
I like got better and I realized what I had done.
Oh wait.
No,
yeah.
I'm
do you
no,
need a
you
lot of
don't.
healing?
No. Hey, can someone pay? Can someone donate to the church and they can heal me?
I can.
Wait, you need healing? I have this.
Why don't we save your healing for down the road when we're doing things today?
I have so many spells.
When we're going south.
Well,
when we're
let
going
me-
south to
Okay.
Vickers.
Let me, in
Victor-
general, ask you guys this: what's your next plan? Because realistically, if you guys want to, take a day, you can just heal up. You don't have to spend more money at the church if you want. You can just take a day, heal up,
Yes.
talk
You
to
know-
anybody you want in town, and then leave the next day. Leave in a week. Like it's really the timeline is up to you. What do you want to do? So you're not on any like.
A
ticking
day
time.
wouldn't do me anything.
Remember, they're following your lead. Whatever you say, Craig.
No, I understand.
But I showed
It's
him.
your judgment.
No, I need to be healed.
All right.
I know that much.
Yeah, of course.
And then we're going.
Here's
You're gonna
the
go
thing.
today.
There's like this thought I
Solastrad. How far is Solastrad?
It's gonna take
the
you
thought is,
probably
I
a
don't
week
know
to
what
get.
A week?
Yeah, this is a
We
far
take it
to
put
the
it back
north
on
journey.
myself.
I am not ready to leave Amy for a week.
Here we go.
It's really hard. It's really hard that the character's name's Amy.
Why are you talking about me?
I feel that Adam.
So I guess we're gonna hunker down.
I would like to meet this Amy.
Oh.
Maybe one day you'll get to.
I can show you where she lives.
Yes, that would be preferable.
No, that would
Get it
not
while
be
they do that.
preferable.
If they're gonna do that.
So here, I guess we'll hunker down for however many days it takes for them to
Let's
regain their intelligence.
Let's
Yeah,
shop
if
and
you're- if your
Shopping
plan is-
episode.
Yeah, if your plan is to just chill and rest and regain your strength, then we would say within the next 2 days, everybody would be back up to full. Between the amount of healing magic that you have available
And
in the party.
intelligence goes up 1 each day.
Yeah, so
how many
you're
days?
by the end because she would be using her magic
I'd be
also
okay.
to bolster you. 2 days later, you guys would be at full. Any
you.
supplies that you wanted to have picked up,
Yes, I
if
wanna
you are
do that.
planning on this week's journey, you can have bought.
Well, I have no money, so I will be working my job.
You'll be working your butt off. It depends. If you're using that money to get more scrolls for yourself, then you'll have scroll. You can make scrolls. If you are instead trying to keep some cash on you, you can make a total of 100 gold over the next 2 days.
Well, I'll use my job to make myself scrolls.
Okay.
Do you want me to keep that to level 1 scrolls, and how many would you like me to be able to do?
I'm pretty sure that you would have. Yeah, it would either be 1 level 2 scroll or 2 level 1 scrolls, whatever you're most comfortable with. 2 level 1s or 1 level 2.
Do we know he has a job yet? Do we know he's?
Yeah, I mean he's always gone. He's always telling you he's got to go.
working,
He's got to
okay.
work. He's got to
He's
make
all grown
money
up
and-
now. We know he's.
He's like, yeah, he's got a J-O-B.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah,
that.
he's.
And then I'm gonna go to them at a certain point, and
Yeah, that's why. Those are all the top numbers.
mention.
Here, I'll spread it out for you.
Basically, gonna say, hey,
Feel better
so
You feel better about that?
we need to hire some protection.
What?
More protection?
For
Yeah.
who?
Well, for the town, but for Amy.
Last time that didn't work out for you.
That's true. It's true.
So if you're gonna do
I
that,
get it.
We should.
I'm
You know
gonna
who's
need you to
really good? You know
really
who's really
interview
good and
these
strong? The Sixers. We should hire the Sixers.
No.
They're really good.
Half of them are dead.
Okay. If you're gonna do this, you need to go through an interview process.
Okay, while they're discussing this,
Do a background check. I
Can
don't
I
want
buy
all
some
this stuff to happen
rations?
to.
You guys probably still have quite a bit of food in the box.
remember how much we have. Okay, can I go
So
to Cadwell's real
in the
quick?
box, there are 9 days of rations for the entire party.
Yeah.
I think I have
Creepy
6.
doll.
I have 6 on me. I've been trying to keep track.
Something I did last session,
What's up?
which I'm going to keep doing, is casting detect magic like a fiend. Just radar.
All
I
right,
want
that's
to
going
know
to
who
be
is spying on us.
very taxing because it requires
Oh
concentration.
yeah, Jim,
like it's
I
going
know.
to be
And I'm working
extremely
really
taxing
hard.
to keep
Well,
going.
we know
Yeah.
what character's gonna pair it.
It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
Okay.
This is all fine.
Okay, as long as you know it's all good.
How much is a Cadwell Cure Light Wounds?
So for you guys, it's only 75 gold.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy 2 Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, give me two of them.
All right.
I'm going to be going around, just like hobbling around the town and doing what I do best, which is approaching people from
Freaking
behind.
people
and
out.
Approaching people from behind and
Scaring
going,
them?
oh yes, I feel a very victorious aura about you, and see if they react, and if they do, I'll volunteer extra information about them and maybe get some gold off of them. And
Make a diplomacy check for me.
I'm a what?
Huckster.
A beautiful person? That's what I thought. Diplomacy, pretty good. 16.
16. Over the course of your time, telling people's fortunes, sort of sometimes against their will, you managed to acquire a total of about 43 gold out of the general populace of Trapsboro.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Feel really good about that.
I want to address Blair Peterson's comment. Krag, once again the leader of the party. Congrats, Krag. Nope.
Hey, congrats.
It's obviously not the case. He's not the
Oh.
leader of the party.
I
This is
disagree.
just-
Blair, I've always been the leader.
That's
I'm
never.
trusting him implicitly. I'm a guest, and that's who I'm looking
You're
for.
trusting his simplicity. Got it.
What is this, Lyra? Hey, Lyra, raise your hand if you're sure from James Womack to hashtag Team Lyra. Are you unsure all the time?
I think she was raising her hand earlier.
I was raising my hand to things.
Oh.
I
Okay,
think
great.
So. I think
We're
that's what it is.
special.
Hashtag yes. Thanks, James.
Ah.
Sarah McNeil is absolutely right. I can only imagine Lear and Quigley together. That would be crazy.
Oh my.
Be
He would
intense.
Be a
love
fun
to
party.
meet her.
Oh my
Be
gosh.
intense.
You're gonna have to come back,
Yeah?
and we'll squish.
We're going to be sociopathic together? Fantastic.
Yes.
James Womack says a bucket isn't big enough. A bag of holding. ... If Quigley gave us a bag of
Oh,
holding.
and Sarah McNeil also says, why doesn't the group show Lear the dolls and see what she thinks of them?
Oh.
That's kind of a good idea.
That first thing that you read, though, was a reaction to Blair Peterson's. The party asked if Swiftwinds has a bucket so they can carry all that crazy that is Lear. And I think you don't mean crazy. I think you mean eccentric and interesting.
Oh yes.
Okay, the last thing. The last thing before we leave town,
Sure.
I'm gonna go to Jonathan.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
Well,
It's gonna take an hour.
Marcus,
Oh no.
so glad to see you today.
Talks very
No,
slow.
wait.
Do you have anything
Town guard.
to report
Jonathan.
to me? as a member
Oh boy.
of the town constabulary.
Jonathan, we are leaving town. The heroes of Trapsborough are leaving town on an epic quest, and we shan't be returning for quite some time. It's going to be up to you and the rest of the town guard to keep the people safe. And there are people in town that are dear to all of our hearts. I don't know if you've heard about myself and Amy Ulfer, but we're expecting.
He's telling everyone now. He wouldn't tell us.
Before it was a secret.
And Jonathan, not many people know that. And so I need you, I need your trust in keeping that secret and safe because, as you know, as heroes of the town, we have a lot of enemies. And the people we love and are close to are at the most danger. It's a very trying time. So I'm asking you, Jonathan, to keep an eye, not just on the town, but on those we hold dear. Do you think that you can do that, Jonathan?
Well, Marcus, it is my sacred duty to protect all of the people in Trapsborough, and so certainly Amy is absolutely under my protection, and I would lay down my life to protect her, just like I would any of you. I wonder, though, where has my dear friend, Squire Quigley, gone? I haven't seen him for some time, and I've really wanted to talk to him. I have so many things that I think we could learn from each other that would keep the people of Trapsborough even safer.
Ben Burch is
Forever.
yelling no across chat.
he is flipping
He's going
out.
crazy in chat right now.
Flipping out.
Do you know, here, Ben, do you know that Jonathan knows that Marcus is having a baby and Quigley doesn't? Quigley has
Oh,
no
yeah, Quigley
idea
has
about
no
any
idea.
of this, and Jonathan knows everything.
I say to Jonathan, well, Jonathan, Quigley wanted me to tell you how much you mean to him in a very important way, and that he will be thinking of you in his time away. And when he comes back, I'm sure he'll have lots to talk about.
He's
with
ripping
you.
his beard out right now.
Now, in the meantime, Jonathan, I would like to offer you a freelance job
That's contagious.
outside of your work hours to watch over Amy's residence. Do you think you could do that?
Get on with it. Let's do this.
You could, if she is in some specific danger, which I'm sure you would
Oh yeah, I elaborate
spend
on
some
that.
time convincing
Yeah.
her, he would make a note that particular area is to be watched and patrolled regularly, and making sure that at all times there is at least some regular patrols or somebody in the area who can respond quickly if necessary to any threats or dangers.
Great. Then I go to Amy's real fast. Sorry, guys. Go to Amy's real fast.
I'm following you to Amy's. I'm going there.
You don't know that I'm going.
Well, I haven't. You keep saying that you're gonna go, so I'm gonna follow.
You've been
you.
watching him.
I want to meet Amy.
Yeah, meet her.
You want to meet yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
I
I'm following.
I
You
can't.
can't stop me from following.
I can't go.
Why can't you go? You don't know she's following you.
Yeah, that's.
I'm
Ooh, maybe he
detecting
doesn't
magic.
know I'm following him.
I'm detecting magic all the time.
Yeah, I reek of magic, but anyway.
Oh, you reek of other things too.
I'm
I'm
near
just
you all
like
the time.
standing there. I'm just like,
Now? Are we
Lear.
going now? Now are we going? Is it time? Is it Amy time? I'm ready. I never have to sleep, you know. I am an elf. I would like to meet this person. Come on, let me put my
Are we
hands
all
on.
here
Let me
now?
put my hands on your woman's tummy and tell you more about how your daughter will be. I'm sure she will be great, and she'll
okay,
fulfill
yep.
a
I don't.
prophecy.
You know what? I'm good. We're gonna leave town. Apparently.
Time to go. Time to go.
I really want to meet her. I really wanted to meet Amy. Why? I don't know why this couldn't have happened. Seems like we had ample hours to do this. Doing nothing else.
Yeah, I say she can meet Amy, but I have to talk to Amy first.
Okay, whatever you guys got to do.
Cool. All I want to establish with Amy is that I'm going to tell her, like, hey, so I'm going out of town. I'm concerned because it's going to be a long time, and I'd like you to maintain, just at the end of the night, if you could just say, hey, I'm fine, and, let's establish a code word for not fine. Something like, you know what? If you write, I'm fine, Markus, I'll know that you're not okay. If you just write, I'm fine, I'll know you're okay.
If that will stop you from incessantly coming to my place day after day after day, then fine.
It'll put
I
a
will
halt.
write the words in the book every night.
Thank you. I'll miss you.
Bye.
And then.
But
and then
I'll be thinking about you. Oh, and I have a friend that wanted to meet you.
hello. Oh yes.
Like this is Doubtfire.
Hello.
What have you done?
She's
What is this?
She's a friend who's.
Yes, hello, my name is Lear. I know, I have heard of you. Congratulations on your new life that is inside you. Do you
Markus,
mind?
why
and
is
I
she
put my
here?
and I put
Why
my
is she
hand-
touching me?
I put my hand
Okay,
on her,
yeah, sure.
on her belly.
She seems.
If you believe that I couldn't stop her anyways.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you too.
Your baby will be very important. Your daughter has a big role to play. I see a kingdom, and she wields a sword against a dark evil. There is a bear involved, and also a flame above the bear's head. Find this, and you will know that your daughter will rule.
What color is the bear?
The bear is silver.
The whole
that
time
was
she's been looking
exhausting.
extremely uncomfortable with this whole thing and just barely tolerating it.
Barely.
There was really no other choice. The only way to make it be over was to just wait it out. But as soon as Lear starts talking about the bear and the flame, she becomes very interested. And she stops trying to back away from this woman and is just listening to her. And then when you're done, she looks at you. Thank you for that. Okay, well, I'll keep writing to you, and good luck on your journey. Don't die, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Tay.
All right, I just turn around and leave, and I give Markus one of these.
I'm just standing there. I watch her leave, see her look back at Amy. I'm like, okay, well, just be careful. Keep the tracking stone on you, and I'll miss you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Then I awkwardly leave.
Sure. As you do. Okay, so if you guys are planning on heading out of
I
town,
prophecy raped your daughter.
well, there we go.
I'm gonna eat this cornbread right here.
Well, that's our show, everybody. I don't know what else there is. but
Markus has not slept well in days. He's like, his hair's like just totally frazzled on this whole thing. Now this whole thing, he's just like, I gotta worry about a bear and some flames.
Oh. That's
Not so
okay.
much.
She's got little aunties and an Uncle Krag. We'll take good care of her.
This was a good prophecy. I don't know why you are terrified. This woman will be an important ruler of a people. You stupid idiot who cannot appreciate the things that I do for you.
She's got points.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
has
Markus
point.
in a nutshell. So, if that was that, were you guys just intending on heading north?
Yes.
I will do whatever Krag wants me to do.
We're heading south.
Okay, right.
South.
You wanna
We're
you wanna
going
head
south to. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. We're going south to.
Are we all in on
Yeah,
the
I
same?
mentioned to Amy that I was going south to
Okay.
Vickersburg.
Sure. Okay. So you travel south for a while out of town, and then I imagine you would loop back around, taking a rather wide.
Because we have
wide,
our magical radar detector.
Right. Yeah. So you
pinging.
taking a rather almost like a slingshot maneuver around Trapsboro, using its gravitational pull to jet you further north. Yeah. I mean, the first couple of days of travel actually are rather uneventful. The
Good night, Ben.
forests north of
Night, Ben.
Trapsboro have actually been made fairly safe, even though you guys haven't seen them or really dealt with them, but the Red Mask mercenaries have sort of moved in and taken over and sort of tamed the wilds in that area to a degree where traveling through them is actually, despite the fact that it's ruled by a rather bloodthirsty mercenary gang, it's actually safer now than it was in the past. You are not beset by any creatures. But then beyond the forest to north, there are just flat grasslands again that lead, way, way further north. A couple of days travel beyond that, you will eventually come within sight of the mountains in the north, where hopefully you will find Sollestrad. As you travel, talking amongst each other, learning a little bit more about Lear, perhaps, or perhaps just having more to wonder about as she spouts her babble and makes you very uncomfortable on an almost minute-by-minute basis. You find that
I take time to study the Scroll of Portalis.
sure you are. It's very complex. You can tell that the spell is hidden under many layers of code and various. Even sometimes you have to occasionally you will read magic so that you can decipher even just bits and sections of the scroll that have been sort of ensorcelled to read only for those trained in the arcane arts. But you are making some progress, but you can tell that this is going to be a long endeavor before you are ready to open the portal that theoretically leads to a grand treasure. But you make some progress. And the days have been very sunny and temperate and pleasant. It's been overall probably the most pleasant couple of days that you guys have experienced in a long time. I mean, after all of the various dangers you have faced and the many brushes with death that you have had, it has been it's nice to be able to just walk and think and talk amongst each other. And occasionally, even enjoy one another's company. Very rare for this group, but it
rare.
does happen on occasion.
It's rare. In between studying the Scroll of Portalis, I'm also going to be copying spells into my spare spellbook.
Okay, yeah, and you are finishing that up. And everything, again, everything. It's a bright, sunny day. Just another one. You are traveling north when the wind begins to pick up, and you feel, for the first time in months, even a very cold chill. And Lear, you especially begin to. The first thing that you notice is that you're starting to get hungry. You don't know why. You don't see any danger, but there's almost like a charge in the air. You feel.
Well, I'm going to do natural divination if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah, go ahead and.
Detect magic.
All right, you are detecting magic.
What I do is immediately when I feel the hunger, I prostrate myself on the ground,
Okay.
and I'm in the dirt, and I grab a handful of dirt, turn over on my back, and toss it into the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do, it says I gain a +4 insight bonus on one initiative check.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess I'll get an insight bonus, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So basically, you are like trying to figure out what it is that you're feeling
Yes,
now. You don't see any danger, but you get a flash of a man standing amongst a group of soldiers. He is shrouded in darkness, but behind him is a bright light, and you know that this man means to kill you all, and he is coming. And that is when you all notice that the skies darken and the wind begins to howl.
I cast Mage Armor.
You cast Mage Armor.
That is
You
such
feel as though a storm is coming, but never have you seen the weather turn from a pleasant sunny day to a dark, brooding thunderhead so quickly as the skies blacken above you. The tension in the air becomes almost unbearable. You feel like you feel this, some presence is emerging, and sure enough, there is a swirling flash of arcane light, and from it, an armed figure emerges. 10 men in rattling armor, swords and shields at the ready, and then an 11th. Tall, self-assured, and older than the soldiers arrayed before you. You know that this is the man shrouded in darkness.
Oh, thank
with
God
the
I
light
saw
behind
you
him.
1 second ago before you actually appeared. This is an evil person.
This man, an older man, stands before you. All of these men have weapons ready and drawn, shields raised, and the old man speaks. Disciples, your journey ends here. No more will the Lady Lunai suffer your interference.
Cool, I
Lay down.
cast Magic Missile on him.
Oh, I know you want to do the thing. Lay down your arms, or judgment will fall before you, or fall upon you with terrible force. Now you can roll initiative, and we'll get into turns. You get your +4 insight bonus on initiative. Do not forget.
What does that mean?
It's just an additional +4 to your initiative roll.
Oh, okay, awesome. That's pretty cool.
No, Jester.
No, just me because I laid on my back and threw up dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw it all over me.
And
Well,
me.
get ready. I'm
Got
about
in
to
my
bite
eye.
you.
I yell, bite Krag! Bite Krag!
Yes, I know this.
Alex, what do we got?
The deal is I get to bite her too.
16 plus my 4.
20?
Yes.
Lear?
Yikes, not great. 9.
9. Even ready for this.
I suck real bad.
It has been
laying on the
a
ground.
troublesome time for you.
Yeah, I was laying on the ground. Yeah, I was.
Still distracted by your own hunger. Krag, what do you do? Or what is your initiative?
16.
16? See, what happened was you are still waiting for Krag's go-ahead, so you're going to go after Krag. That's how it'll work.
Yes, perfect.
Lyra, what do we got?
14.
14. And Marcus.
9.
9.
My initiative bonus is 2. I don't know what Lear's is.
With the insight bonus that she got,
Yeah,
hers is
exactly.
higher.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is our NPC, by the way? I just saw him down there.
That
it's
dude,
Dustin's
I don't remember that dude.
Or that one's
Did you put it
different
in the document? It is.
That-
Yes,
you know,
Rob
that
McLennan
this is this one right
our
here.
Inquisitor.
That salt
Lunai.
and pepper beard is like that. He looks effing jet.
And he
That's
is
one of our
legit, my
fans.
friends.
So our fans
Oh,
send us
really?
their pictures
yeah.
and we'll put them in the show.
Oh, that's
We'll
awesome.
Photoshop them
Yeah.
in.
He looks
Yep,
like a
and that
king.
is Rob
Yeah,
McLennan is our guy here.
McLennan is about
And
to
he has
kill
demanded
us.
that you lay down your arms. And seeing that you are immediately beginning to prepare magic, he points with his mace and sends out a word. Everybody needs to make a will save.
Oh my
Cool, I'm
goodness.
great at those.
Come on.
Sorry, fortitude save. My bad. Fortitude.
Oh, I'm even
save.
better at those.
My bad. Fortitude.
That's, okay. 17 for me.
17. Alex, what do we got?
12.
12. You feel agony. Waves of horrible agony rack your body. You are taking a -2 to attack rolls, damage rolls, your armor class, and reflex saving throws while agony overcomes you. Lear, you manage to shrug off the effects of the spell. You feel for a moment racking pain, but then actually the hunger overtakes it, and you are able to purge yourself of this magical compulsion, and you do not feel the pain, and you are safe. Krag.
10.
10. You feel racking bouts of agony coursing through the entirety of your body.
And what does it do?
-2 to attack rolls, damage rolls, AC, and reflex saves.
I shoot carelessly through. Since you're in there.
11.
11. Same thing
I
for
think I
you.
can reach it.
Attempting to cast spells requires a concentration check, which is the DC of the spell. You make concentration checks to cast any spells. Marcus?
No, I'm sure I'm fine. It's pointless to even tell you the number because
Oh,
I know
yeah,
I'm
well,
fine.
certainly.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, but what really?
I'll take the -2 though, just for
-2 to every, just for
Just
to make
make
it
it
challenging,
fair
to make
for
it
you.
interesting. Okay, just for casters, anybody trying to cast a spell under the effects of Howling Agony need to make a concentration check, DC 15.
Howling Agony, you said.
Yep, Howling Agony is the spell.
Am I howling or is he howling in agony? I mean, I'm in agony, but is he howling or am I
Anybody who, well, the weird part of the spell is that you can use your move action to scream. And if you do, then for that round, you don't take the penalties, but it costs you your move action. So you can scream as a
I'm
move
definitely
action.
going to scream a lot for Howling Agony.
Great.
Born a girl.
That was Cord,
won.
the Silver Eyes action, and now his soldiers charge forward. Let us see.
Blair
There
Peterson
are-
asks if Marcus decided to cast Magic Missile while he was talking, would he have gotten his spell off?
What's that?
Blair Peterson, if Marcus decided to cast Magic Missile while he was talking, would he have gotten his spell off?
That's actually an interesting thing that I think would make a good Q&A point because, I'm sorry, I'm going to go off on a whole tangent in this moment because there's a lot, I think as a GM, you often have to make decisions because you want, your bad guy is always going to show up and say something or do something, and the PCs always, forever, are going to want to be like, but I
Han
do
Solo
it fast,
that
I do it
mother.
faster, I do it too fast, and then it's like, I don't know. It's I think it's a case by case thing. I think that this guy came in, he was ready for trouble, so he's not going to be taken in a surprise round. Like if somebody immediately makes an aggressive action, he's ready for trouble. He's ready to take these guys out. There's not going to be that free round beforehand.
But Han Solo always shoots first.
That's true. Han Solo always shoots first. I get that. Anyway, now my stupid rules tangent is out of the way.
But I do like that you accepted that as a valid point just now. He was like, yes, Eric, yes. Yeah, that is true.
The soldiers, the advance, they are 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 20 feet away from you at the start. And they advance half of that distance with their weapons raised. They don't charge in. They seem to be waiting to see what you guys are going to do. But there are 10 of them. Cord stays back. He just cast his spell and stays behind. But his soldiers are now 10 feet away from you. Arrayed, ready to strike you down if necessary. Alex, what do? You feel agony just coursing through your body. Everything that your very thoughts are almost hard to latch onto. There's so much pain.
I'm gonna have my crossbow at the ready.
You get your crossbow out, all right, and ready. Are you doing anything else? Is that it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it.
That's
all I
it.
can
Okay,
do.
so you draw a crossbow. You're gritting your teeth through the pain. You're trying to keep it trained on these soldiers.
Yeah.
Krag, you feel agony. What do you do? This guy he doesn't look like he's cast his spell. He's watching to see what you guys will do. His soldiers have advanced a little bit. They're about 10 feet away from you. There's 5 on your left flank, 5 on your right flank. What do you do?
I let out a roar,
All right,
and I stand my ground.
stand your ground. Lyra.
Weapon ready. Weapon at the ready.
I'm gonna scoot a little behind my group.
What's that?
I'm gonna go a little behind my group. Scoot.
Okay, so you back up. How many feet do you want to back up?
I mean, where, like, are we in a? We're in a field,
You're
right?
basically, yeah, it's a huge, like, empty field, pretty much, yeah.
Not far, just like 5 feet.
5 feet? Okay, you just take a 5-foot step back. You are a little bit behind your group now.
And I'm gonna start my. Can I start my heart pin with the agony, or do I have to do a?
No, you can. It'll require a. No, it's fine. Yeah, there's no reason to. Yeah. So you can start the heart pin.
Tobias asked an interesting question. Can Krag shrug off the spell with rage?
It would not. As written, there's no mechanic for it, but yeah. That takes us to Lear. Your friends seem to. They're like nobody's made a move yet, but
Would a bite be an action?
a bite is definitely an action.
All right, I look with puppy eyes to Krag.
He's already hurting.
Okay, yeah.
What's a
okay,
little
then
more?
yeah.
But then I yelled out, so didn't I lose my penalty for this
Sure, yeah.
round?
For the round, you no longer have a penalty. Yeah.
Okay, so I look at you with the crazy eyes and the longer teeth.
Yeah,
and
fine.
Bigger mouth.
You don't have to, because I already
and
said you could.
shaking. Well, great.
Alright,
I
so
do
your
bite
bite
him.
attack deals 1d6 damage, so you
Okay,
have
I
to,
do have to do
deal
some
at least
piercing
1
damage.
point.
I'm biting her back.
3 damage, 3 piercing.
3 points of damage.
I
The
watched-
hunger subsides.
I watch her bite him
Um,
and him bite her, and I'm just like, this is not the time, guys. This has been going on for days while I've been walking, but this is not the time.
You still have a move action if you'd like.
How far away are they from me?
They're 10 feet away from the line of soldiers. Is 10 feet away. 10 feet beyond those soldiers is this man who has just cast the spell.
I don't move.
All right, so you're chilling.
I'm chilling.
And that takes us to Markus. What do? Do you throw it all away?
Markus is very tired.
Fireball?
Where else did I
Oh,
have?
go nuts.
Go.
I cast Fireball.
Fireball. First, DC 15.
I scream. Actually,
concentration.
I scream. And
Oh,
I
you
go,
scream first.
I
You
go,
scream first.
and then I cast Fireball.
Okay.
Oh my.
Go ahead and give me that damage while I get some reflex saves going.
They almost took us out before.
Oh, really?
Cultists of Lunai.
Oh,
yeah.
the Lunai. Wow. Nice.
That is some damage. That's so good.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
100% affected. Everyone.
Every single one.
They're all
All right.
consumed.
What's your damage, bud?
26.
26
Fiery depths.
points of damage. All right.
The armor clings to the ground.
The inferno engulfs these soldiers. You hear them screaming in agony, almost as loud as you just did. The flames subside. Their clothes are smoking, but they're all still standing. You can tell that they have definitely been badly burned, but they are standing. And you hear
What about Cord, the Silver Eyes? He's still back
he
there?
seems less affected.
Okay. But he
he
still
seems-
has some burnage?
Yep.
Okay.
Some burnage.
Ryan Summer from the backseat of the car. Krag! Krag says, Mom, Lear bit me. Lear says, well, bite her back.
Oh,
man, that's so
okay.
funny.
When you cast this spell,
Oh, geez.
the man in the back, Cord, the Silver Eye, levels his weapon and says, "Take the wizard! I'll tame the brute!" And the soldiers charge. 3 of them straight for Markus. And 3 for Markus, 2 at Alex, 2 at Lyra, 2 at Lear. The rest of them move around to take up positions, but Cord levels his mace at you and smashes it against his shield. He says, "Come on, coward!" 3 attacks coming at Krag. Or sorry, not at Krag, at Markus. That's a 19 on the die, which is a critical threat.
I just, for what it's worth, my AC's, I don't know if it's at 20 because I yelled, but it's a new turn, so I'm not really sure how that works.
What do you mean?
mechanically. Well, my AC is at 20 because of
Okay, yeah.
mage armor, but then it would be at a -2, but I
No,
yelled
so
on my
currently
turn.
you're not suffering the penalty, and so it's until your next action. So
Okay.
yeah, you're not suffering
So
that
I'm at a
penalty.
20.
So you're at 20. 19 on the die. The confirmation.
That's unfair.
That is a confirmed critical
Oh
against
my
Markus.
God.
Then a miss from the second charge.
You know what I'm going to do? Can I stone shield that against the crit or no?
Um,
Or stonewall?
you can, but I'm telling, it's not the AC. It's not a difference of 4.
Cool.
The third attack is a miss. So just the one critical. This guy swings at you with it's a sword that you've seen Quigley wield. It's a little bit longer than a long sword,
I bet it's
but
a
it's not
bastard sword.
quite something that needs two hands to use.
Uh-huh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a bastard
Yeah,
sword.
Jon Snow,
All right,
shut
fine.
up.
Take all the mystery out of it. It's a bastard sword. But you are taking 20 points of damage as this guy just slashes you across the chest.
Oh, it all hurts! That thing hurts that he did. This sword hurts. It all hurts. Save me!
Might all die.
Alex, 2 attacks coming at you. Both of them are bad misses. These guys were not really prepared at all for dealing with this.
Yay.
2 attacks at Lear.
18 for me.
So I got a 20 on the die, but a miss and a 20. The
That's fine. I haven't been
20,
hit in all this game.
that is going to hit you for 18 points of damage.
Oh
This
my
guy, again,
gosh.
just slashes you. And then Lyra, 2 attacks coming your way.
That is some serious DMG.
That's 2 misses. The
gotta
other, so I got 2,
Just move.
6,
It works.
9. The final guy cannot get into a position to attack anybody this round, but he is coming around. He looks like he is going to try to take out Alex on his next round. Then Cord casts another spell. Everybody make a will save.
Oh, cool. That one I'm...
Yeah!
That one
I
I'm
crit
super
my
good
will
at.
save.
Noise.
24.
21, you passed.
24, but that's okay.
Whoa.
What you got, Krag?
How does a 3 sound? What does
3
a 3
is
do?
a failure. Alex?
8.
8 is a failure. Marcus?
24.
24 is a pass. So Marcus, Lyra, and Lear, you are unaffected, but Krag and Alex, you are dazed for the round as mass daze washes over the party. Dazed means you can take no actions this round, but there are no other penalties aside from the Howling Agony
You
penalty.
can't say anything?
Nope, you cannot scream this round to suppress the pain.
It's
That
my turn.
was my turn. Alex,
I'm
you're
dazed.
dazed. That takes care of you. Krag, you're dazed. Lyra, things are going poorly. You have 2 heavily armored, trained soldiers standing before you.
Can I use my Spear of Purity against the
Can
Silver
you use
Eye?
what? Sorry.
Spear of Purity against the Silver Eye guy?
Spear of Purity. You still have the heart pin going, right?
Yeah.
So that would stop that, but
That's fine.
I believe that will work. An evil creature struck by the spear takes 1d8 points per 2 caster levels. So that's 2d8.
2d8.
Yeah, 2d8 damage.
Yes. Here's my good one.
It is a ranged touch attack, so you are making an attack roll, and if you hit, now are you taking a 5-foot step back
10.
to avoid attacks of opportunity?
No, I didn't. So.
You didn't? All right, so make a concentration check. You are trying to beat their CMD to avoid attacks of opportunity.
Okay. So I use this and then plus my 8 for
Yep.
the concentration check. 17 plus 8, 25.
Yep, okay, so you managed to avoid an attack of opportunity from these guys, and then the sizzling spear of pure white light lances forth, and what was your attack roll?
10.
10? On touch AC is a miss. The spear goes sailing off into the distance.
What would I would have had to get?
Your ranged would be your dexterity modifier and your base attack bonus.
Okay.
There should be a ranged, like in your attacks, like it'll say like ranged. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you add to it. Okay. So is it 10?
Well, 10 plus 6.
Oh, that's a totally different number. 10 plus 6 is
16 is
completely
a lot different than
100%
10.
different, and that is a hit.
Okay,
So go ahead and roll
16.
your 2d8 damage.
She already did
I
that.
did that.
Okay, what is your damage total?
10.
No.
10 was the damage.
What did you roll for your attack?
For my
Yeah, you have to make a
attack.
range
She
roll.
didn't
attack.
roll an attack.
Oh, roll
We're
an
gonna try to
attack.
roll an attack now.
That's why we're confused.
7 plus
13.
13 is a hit.
Okay.
Now your damage was 10.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We did
Now
all the things.
everything makes
We're
sense.
teams over here.
Oh my goodness.
Intelligence damage was done.
I'm not up to far yet,
Okay,
guys.
this spear of searing white light strikes him in the chest. You can see his armor just like almost melt away, and he cries out in pain. He's still up, but you can tell that he has.
But doesn't it-
He's in bad shape.
If so, what would I have had to get to blind him? Because doesn't it blind?
Blinding is against evil outsiders and whatnot.
I would
That affects
use
like
that.
demons and undead and stuff.
All right, cool. Good to know.
It deals extra damage and stuff to like demons and
Okay,
undead and
cool.
creatures like
Good to
that.
know. All right. Thank you for playing.
Alright.
Hey guys, Alex here. I know you're gonna hear it again, but why don't you hop over to facebook.com/dragonsandstuff at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday nights and watch us live. You can chat with us and you could possibly win a prize by sharing our episode. So hop on over there. What are you waiting for?